On this episode of In the Box, I dissect the phrase, I don't know how you do it. And we have got a whole lot of O-Pee-Chee coming up on today's mail day. Stick around. Things are just getting started right now.
Really? This is what you decide to watch for entertainment? I can probably tell you a few places that you can really watch some real, true entertainment. What is this place anyways? Oh, it's one of those baseball card things. Hey, you ever pull a Gretzky or anything? This is the show that I think it is. Oh, that host. He's, he just really just gets to me, just... Hey, you guys get the lip problem too? Look at... This show is unbelievable. I wonder if I can take any of these home. I'm just like Charlie Brown.
Now, how entertaining would that be to watch him as a host? Rage face. Indeed, that's what I call that character, Rage Face. I'm sure that you can tell why. Welcome once again to another episode of In the Box, a Hockey Card Show. Today we are on episode number 32, and today I want to talk a little bit about something that often gets brought up, but some people comment to me like, I don't know how you do it. And what they're meaning when they say such thing is organizing. I understand that a lot of people have their own methods on how they keep track of their stuff and how they put away their stuff. Over the years, I've actually changed the way that I actually catalog all my stuff. In the beginning, I often used a lot of the smaller storage boxes. I often got larger ones depending on the size of the set. And over time, eventually I ended up going with the monster boxes, the 3200 count, or even the 5,000 count. At some point in the early 2000s, I recall trying to switch everything over to binders. So I went ahead and spent a ton of money on binders and on the plastic pages, a new shelving unit, and started to put everything in those binders. However, it did not take me very long to realize that the pages were bending the cards due to the weight of the binder. So once again, I go ahead and change the whole thing and went back to storage boxes. I'm sure that you're not here to listen to me tell you how I bounced from one manner of storage to another. To ease some people's mind just a little bit, for all of those people that have actually said to me, I don't know how you do it, I'm sure that my method is not really anything out of the ordinary. So since watching this show, I'm sure that you have some kind of idea exactly how many cards pile up within a week. So what happens to all that? Let's just use this pack for reference. Now, of course, there are all kinds of different cards here, different years, maybe even different sets. So basically how I go about sorting things is by putting everything by manufacturer. Once those are all completely sorted through, I go back and then I start to sort by set. It is then separated by year. Someday I really do hope to be able to share part of my collection with you. But for now, I'm just going to tell you. Every box in my collection is labeled by set. For the sake of this video, we'll say Black Diamond. There's one 3200 count box of Black Diamond. Actually, there's probably 3 in total if I'm being honest. And being that I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, the labels are all printed nice with the logo of the set. I know, but it looks so good. And then of course they're also labeled by box number. Now, that's just to give you a small rundown of how I managed to keep things in decent order. One of the biggest mistakes I ever made was not doing checklists. I've tried so many different ways, so many different variations on how to do it to keep it simple and up to date, and I've always struggled with that. But after some thought, I have finally decided on exactly how to make a perfect checklist for myself. So now when I go through sets, I am able to checklist them quite easily and efficiently. Let me tell you, I am not buying these things pack by pack. Ho ho! Oh no. Bulk, baby, bulk. Only cases. I think it's a pretty safe bet that a lot of supplies are probably worth more than some of the cards I own. But regardless, it does keep me busy and it keeps me quite content. I can sit and sort for hours on end. I don't know what it is. It's just very relaxing and very soothing for me. Opening stuff gets me really riled up and excited. And then after the cameras are off, I relax and get stuff done. All right, we're good with that. We have got to move on to the card cam. It is card cam time. It's card cam time. It's card cam time. Let's do it. I know it's only been a few days, but I'm almost willing to bet that you have missed this view. Oh, no. Oh, no, not my hands. Not my hands. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Put a smile on your face. So, this was a package that came in from John Carlo, a name that has come up quite a bit during these episodes. So I'm not sure exactly how many of these we're going to get through, but we're going to get into them as much as we can. Now, of course, you should have seen the the wrap job on these. It was pretty good. It was pretty well done, and would have taken me quite a bit to get through. So I decided to do a preemptive strike, as I often always say I will do, or I should remember to do, and I think I'm getting better at it now. I think I'm getting better at it. When a package comes in and I see how much stuff is wrapped around everything, and it's like, oh, that would take me forever, I go ahead and I take it all apart, so it's much easier for me to access when the camera is on. So I got 2 stacks here that we're ready to check out and see what we got. So let's go. All right, some O-Pee-Chee. Is that 15, 16? Yeah, so a little older. O-Pee-Chee, rookie of Brock McGinn. Oh, look at that. We got another 2015-16 O-Pee-Chee. Now, I would like to say that, of course, O-Pee-Chee is one of the biggest sets. Biggest. Well, I don't think it's the biggest. I think there's another one that's actually bigger than that. But it is one of the bigger sets, of course. And I would have to say that I'm almost betting that I have a very, very, very big percentage of that set completed. Now, are these the actual, well, this is the update. These are the update cards. So I believe I have this set in its entirety. Yeah, I'm almost willing to bet that I do. Colin Miller from the Bruins. Marquee rookie. Oh, Noah Hannafin. That's not a bad card to have. Not a bad card to have at all. And something different now. Glossy rookies from 2021 Upper Deck. Tyler Benson. I think I need a few of these. Not very many. Just a few of them. And we have got Bellows Glossy Rookie. Oh, look at that. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Now here's the thing. Here's the thing with these. I'm pretty sure it's the Glossy Rookies where they have the bronze, but then they also have the gold. And for me, maybe I'm going semi-colorblind, I don't know. But for me, sometimes I have a hard time differentiating between... Did I say that right? Anyways, if I didn't, I don't care. Between the bronze and the gold. You know, unless you have each in your hand and you're looking at it, you can usually tell. But sometimes I have a hard time with that. Itchy leg there. Sorry, guys. Okay, Jake Evans, Glossy Rookie. So no mistake in here because it's just a white border. I'm hoping I'm not the only one that has that problem. Really hoping I'm not the only one. So, yeah, so we look at this one, we look at this one. I'm assuming, I'm not even going to assume. Like if I were to guess, I'm guessing these might be the bronze. I don't know. That's the thing. I always second guess myself until I do find, you know, the other variation. It's kind of like, oh, well, then you can tell right off the hop, right? But it's just, I've always had that problem. I don't know why. Am I putting these down? No, I'm putting them up, right side up. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Starting of the week. Already having some difficulties here. And we got another one here. You can see the penny sleeve that sticks to these, eh? That's all right, though. That is all right. What is that? Another? Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be a duplicate, but in fact, it is not. So we have one of each. One of each. Back to some O-Pee-Chee, 1920. Bunaman. Am I saying that right? Probably not. Probably not. I actually really like the blue. I like the blue border on these. Like, oh, what set was that? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. I want to say 11. 11, 12. And I'm probably wrong. But I can picture it in my head. But it was the retro version. It was O-Pee-Chee, of course. But they were the ones that were the blue cards. And I was like, that's one of my favorite retro sets from O-Pee-Chee. Is that one. Still working on it because it's a friggin' ginormous set. But always liked those ones. And here we go again. Look at that. Haig. Yeah, Abramov. I recognize, I must have this card, definitely, because I recognize that stance. For sure. Going back to 15-16 once again, Donskoy. This is from the update. So, rookie, marquee rookie. Quite a bit of these, actually. So, I don't know. I get a little bit conflicted. I'm like, should I be reading the names? And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to. Like, they can see it. It's right on the screen, right? It's right on the screen. But sometimes I can't stop myself. It's just habit, right? Nicholas Patan. Just like I did there. See? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Cody Glass. Glossy Rookies. I don't mind the O-Pee-Chee Glossy subset. Some look a little more boring than others, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm some of them I don't mind, some of them I do. It's a card set nonetheless, like a subset. It's pretty neat. Kirby Doc. The best part is some of the names, right? Some of the names that come out of it are just freaking cool. And here we are. We got another one of those. Is it bronze? Is it gold? I don't know sometimes. There we go. There we go. Looks like we're going back and forth. Got another update here from 15-16. Chris Weidman. They're just going back and forth with the O-Pee-Chees here. Oh, dropping things all over again. Every episode. I should almost have like a drop count. See how many cards I drop in an episode. 'Cause there was a couple of episodes. Oh my gosh. I couldn't hang on to anything to save my life. Brock McGinn. I think we had him at the beginning as well. Matt O'Connor. So, of course, as I mentioned before, I believe I'm gonna have. I'm pretty sure I have the set of these, the update, but regardless, these will make it to the shop at some given point. I am more than certain of it, and you can find that in the description. Anytime you feel like being a little adventurous, or you're bored, want to check something out, you know. Believe I have a new vendor kind of setting up on there as well, so should be interesting to see what comes out of that. We've got still some more of these here. Nothing to really shout about, but nonetheless, they're cards, right? Mike Condon. Whatever happened to him? I remember he was all like hot and stuff, and everybody was going nuts over it, and then poof. Nothing. Noah Hannafin, once again. Got him already. Brickley. Oh, are the rest of these all going to be these? All these updates? It's a lot of update cards, man. Oh my gosh. Daniel Sprong. Holy moly, Vertanen. Okay, hold on. This looks like there's more than one card in there. Don Skoy once again. And what do we have? Oh, look at that. Okay, so we got the update, and then we got the rainbow variation. Well, that's not bad. Rainbows, yeah. Again, another subset taking me forever to finish because there's so many of them. So many of them. Keeps a man like me busy, let me tell you. Okay. Oh, there we go. Something a little different now. Velarde. From Extended Series, a rookie class. Set I'm still putting together. Nick Robertson. I don't recognize this, so it's likely I need this. Definitely need that. I'd say I have a pretty decent memory. For the most part. I'm going to go dropping stuff again. So sometimes when I see something and I recognize it, it's like, yeah, I probably likely have that. And then other times it's like, never seen that before in my life. Okay, we got Bellows. We got a bit of a ding. Oh, that's a pretty big ding right there. Refund. Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's a big ding. Yeah. We'll see if I need it. If I need it, I'll hang on to it until I can replace it. Otherwise, it'll go into the donation bin. Stuart Skinner. Stuart Skinner. What a name right now for Edmonton during their playoffs. Oh, grab 2 cards there. And we've got one more, and I know that because I grabbed 2 cards. So back to some O-Pee-Chee here. The retros. Oh, here we go. Got an award winner, Victor Hedman. So this is quite clearly just a O-Pee-Chee lot. Which I don't have a problem with because, like I mentioned before, like the set is so ginormous. It's like, you know, I finally got a full, complete set of O-Pee-Chee. I believe it's this year, 22-23, from good old Jacob. that sent in some stuff. I think that was right at the beginning of the whole series. Episode number, I want to say 6. I think it was episode 6 we started opening up that stuff. So he was pretty awesome and was able to put a set together. And I snagged it. So that's pretty cool. So a lot of the new O-Pee-Chee stuff I don't have to worry about. All thanks to Jacob. So these are all award winners, it looks like, which is great. That'll help fill that gap of that set. Yeah, so this is like, wow, I didn't realize there was this much O-Pee-Chee. Holy moly, Ryan McLeod. Joseph. Kola. Kravtsov. Okay. Whew. Yeah, just a little beat, guys. I know it's early in the week, but had quite an adventurous weekend. So I'm a little behind on rest. So trying to make it through on the little bit of rest that I'm running off of. So bear with me. Oh, here we go. Something a little different. Sutter. It is a SPX Finite. Love these cards. I don't know what it is. Probably just this piece here. I don't know. It's probably what attracts my eye to it. But like these cards, they're out of 200 or 2,999. A little high, but I don't have very many. Just whatever we've seen on the series, which I think is maybe, I want to say 4. So it's not very many, but little by little, right? Little by little. This is 1819. These ones, these retros, I like these. You know, here comes my unpopular opinion again. I like this design. However, I think they could have done without a lot of, like, so much of this white. I think they could have expanded, like, the design a little bit, you know, so there's not so much, like, just dead space. But other than that, I think it's a pretty nice retro variation. And once again, another O-Pee-Chee. These ones just look like kind of like a classic from the, we'll say the 70s, right? And it's just this bar right here. That's what that reminds me of. I guess in the top too, the O-Pee-Chee, the fonts there gives me that, because that like that 70s kind of feel to it. Benstrom. Yeah, some more. Hating. I be hating. I don't even know. Maybe it's pronounced differently. I don't know. Here we go. Something a little different for sure. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, football. Well, football in some countries and soccer in other countries, I suppose. I don't know. But I can't say that I'm familiar with soccer at all. I don't follow it by any means. I don't watch it. I think soccer was ruined in my childhood. That's the best way I'm going to say that. So it kind of did, you know, after, yeah. Not going to get into the whole story, but it just kind of deterred me after that. So just kind of stayed away. But now it's like flipping huge now, you know. And there's some friends of mine that I would have never thought that they would have liked soccer, and now they're like these crazy fans, like they watch it and all this stuff, and it's like, okay. I will admit to something, not that it's anything bad to admit, but I want to say it's Ovechkin. That's what I want to say, but actually, you know what? I'm just going to say it is. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I know Ovechkin on his page sometimes he'll put these videos, or he has in the past, where it's like, I guess they're just, I want to say, like, I guess kind of making fun, where he'll show like somebody getting bumped in basketball and then they fall over like they're like just in so much pain, and it's like, what? And then they show you a hockey hit where the guy goes like right through the boards or right through the glass or something like that, and then just gets up and shakes it off, you know. And and I think he made one in regards to soccer players, where it's like a soccer player was like, you know, was walking and all of a sudden, oh, he broke his leg or something like that. And then the next scene was like a hockey guy getting a slap shot in the face or something, and just, oh, it's just nuts. I don't know if I'm the only one that's seen that or not, but I think it's freaking funny. So these are, of course, Panini Mosaic, but I'm not familiar with any of these players by any means. But I do like that they are variations, like they're inserts, right? They're prisms of sorts. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool that he sent me those. And I know Giancarlo, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken, he is a bit of a soccer fan. I don't know how in depth he is, but yeah, this is definitely something different, something a little different to have on the show for sure. You know, I'm not off limits to anything. You know what would be really cool? Getting some Marvel cards. That would be cool. That would be really neat. But the last I heard, they're pretty darn freaking expensive. I guess pretty much any card is, or any release is pretty much expensive in comparison to, you know, what the prices were like 2-3 years ago. And this is the last one of the pack. So a nice little chunk of soccer cards there. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know any of the players. So, so I'll open up another pack here. Just taking it out of the tape. Now it looks like this one looks like it may be more O-Pee-Chee, so I'm just probably going to go through this one a little quicker if it is in fact all O-Pee-Chee, and by the looks of it, yeah, it looks like it pretty much is. So we'll just go through this one real quick. So I'm sure that we've gotten quite a bit of these already, which is fine by me. And although I mean, I could be wrong. There are some people that have placed some orders through that lovely website. You can find the link in the description, and have actually bought some cards from the In the Box shop. So that's pretty flippin' cool. And if by chance they are watching, because sometimes when I send packages out, I give them kind of a heads up, like, hey, you can go check the show out, yada, 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 maybe even a discount code or something if they decide to order again. And if they are watching by any chance, I greatly, greatly appreciate that order. And it helps support the show, to be quite honest with you. It helps me out to... most of the funds go right back into the hobby anyways, right? Just goes towards more stuff to come in. So, and it helps out other people as well, because, you know, the way I see it, you know, when you're buying off of a fellow hobbyist, he is likely going to use that money to go buy other stuff, or maybe boxes or something, right? So it kind of goes full circle. That's just how I look at it. Probably not the case for everyone, but that's just kind of how I see it. So a couple of different years here of O-Pee-Chee that we're just getting through. Some of these I know just by looking at them, I know that I need them, and some of them I know I don't. But it's all good. Oh, Pulley RV, that's a pretty cool one. That's a pretty cool one indeed. Now I'm just looking at the cards that he used to protect. And of course, got some football here. So that one will go... Yeah, that one will go to donation. Now this one here, though, this one here... This one here, I believe, is a higher... It's a premier level. So I guess it just means the higher number, I guess. Maybe the higher numbers are more harder to get. I don't really know. Oh boy. Okay, so do we get through one more? I think we should we'll take a look at this one. I'm thinking it's going to be all Peachy, and by the looks of it, it looks like it is again. So since a good relaxing episode. Nothing too crazy, nothing too crazy. I know I just said that, but so yeah, so look, wow, that's a lot of O-Pee-Chee rookies. Holy moly. I gotta be close to this set being completed by now. Definitely. Everything that's come through, and plus all of these, definitely have to have these completed. Now, it's just focusing on the base cards, believe it or not. Like, back in the day, it was like, base cards was pretty much the majority of what I would get of a set. And, like, the rookies, I couldn't afford to buy all the rookies. I couldn't afford to get all the inserts and all that stuff, you know. And now it's completely reversed. Completely. So now I sometimes reach out to people and be like, do you happen to have, like, base cards? People are like, no. I see the posts of people just giving them away. Some people just donating them. And then that's fine. That's cool. But it's like, oh, man. I believe there was one guy, too, that was literally giving away, like, boxes and boxes and boxes, like, of base cards. And he's a box breaker, I guess. And he's like, you just pay for the shipping. But the shipping, considering how big these boxes were and how full they were, it would have cost so much to ship them. And I'm thinking, I'm like, well, based on his location, he's about a 2-hour drive. I thought, I can always just drive up there and grab them. But then you got to factor in gas, because gas isn't exactly cheap anymore. So then I realized, like, well, then how many base cards are going to be there that I really need? How many are going to just be, like, and then I'm like, oh, man, it's like, it's now, there's too many questions. I'm just not going to bother. So I never did go after them. But sometimes I think back and it's like, I probably should have. Would have made a day out of it. Just going up there, grabbing them, sorting through them. So as you saw, those were all the O-Pee-Chees. Holy moly, that's a lot of O-Pee-Chee. Like, look at that. So we did, 4 packs? So we did 4 packs, and the majority of them were all O-Pee-Chee. Oh, man. And then, of course, as you noticed, we got some soccer. So now, here's the toughie. Is now you're thinking, well, Tim, you usually pick a card of the episode. Like, they're all O-Pee-Chee. They're all the same thing. What are you going to do? So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because I did see something that could be deemed as a card of the episode. And here we go, dropping stuff again. Can't keep things together. So, of course, from time to time, I do have the runner-up. So, I have a runner-up and the card of the episode. All right, so here we go. So, the runner-up is going to be this one here. And for me, it's as most times it is, it's the design. I really like the design, especially with the blue on this one here. Really liking that, and the gray. It blends quite well. It goes really well together. I think Upper Deck did a really fantastic job. And same on the back as well. Like it looks really, The colors are hockey related. That's the best way I can say it. That blue is what pretty much makes it, in my opinion. So that is the runner-up. Now, of course, I don't know why I have this because I might as well just put that over there. But the card of the episode is going to be this one. Of course, it is an O-Pee-Chee Marquee Rookie Retro. And why is it the card of the episode? I think it's the simplicity. The simplicity of how this looks. And, of course, it's meant to be a retro variation, of course. But it's simple. It's not too busy, you know. The colors, I'm not too crazy about the colors, I'll be honest with you. But for me, it's the simplicity, you know. It just it's nice. It looks just not busy. That's pretty much all I've got. That's all I've got. And so of course, with that being said, you know, being that this was basically an O-Pee-Chee, it was basically an O-Pee-Chee episode. Let's just say it how it is. So being that this was the O-Pee-Chee episode, this is the card of the episode. Although today's episode was a little shorter than the norm, regardless, we got her done. And as I mentioned, I am still a little pooped from the past weekend. That was a heck of a lot of O-Pee-Chee, let me tell you. I am certain that some will make it into the collection. However, whatever does not, you can be sure that it'll be in the box shop. Don't be shy. Go ahead, check it out. It's all in the description in the box shop. Even if you're just feeling adventurous or you're even bored, it never hurts to just look around. Alas, we are at the end of today's episode. So as always, guys, you know how it goes. Collecting does not have to break the bank. So until next time, just keep building that collection. And we'll see ya. Take care and stay safe.